are live here at Watkins Glen International here in Watkins Glen, New York for the first road course race of Season 6 here of the Mountain Race Series. Hello guys, I am Dylan. Welcome back as we're here for race number 22 of the season. Getting down to crunch time. Drivers are trying to get into the chase and keep their spots if they're in it right now. And a lot can be changed here today. We have not made that many right-hand turns this season. I would hopefully say we've had none, but some drivers may have. But this is the first road course race of the season and quite possibly be the only road course race of the season. And as you can tell, people here at Watkins Glen, they love New York. Just look straight in the center of your screen. Anyway, we're going to be racing for 13 laps. There are no cautions. Don't think there's going to be a pit stop, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens. And I think a crucial part of this is also qualifying. Getting to the field at a road course is usually one of the tougher tasks in the series and any racetrack, any type of track I should say. And this is definitely no different, as this is a very grinding track. Lots of turns. Not many good, there are some good places to make some passes, but you have to be careful because bad things can happen if you miss a turn or, get knocked out of the racing groove. And there's a lot of barriers and a lot of places to hit the wall. And one slip up by somebody else could cost you a lot of points today, and that's what these drivers are hoping not to see. But one person today will see the checkered flag and get the win, and maybe somebody that needs a win desperately, or maybe somebody that already has a win that could pad himself a spot into the chase, or just somebody that's just trying to get their season turned around. But without further ado, as I've not seen the starting grids, I don't know who's where. And on the pole is actually, wow, that's kind of ironic. Driver that is a native of New York in the area. That is Seth Cole. He is in the, I always forget the sponsor, Beyond Two Souls, The Last of Us paint scheme. He hasn't ran since early this season. It's been a while. On the outside of him is Jack Richards in the 83. And look at these two drivers. Both are struggling in points this season. Seth Cole right now comes into today's race 33rd in points. Jack Richards is 26. He's one spot out of being eligible for a wild card spot. If he could pick up a win today, that would be huge, and he would definitely be in the top 25 in points. Former champion and a former Daytona 500 champion trying to race away into the chase. Row 2 has a couple of rookie drivers. Zach Buchanan, sporting the Burger King colors again this week for Stewart Haas Racing, the 14. Outside of him is the All-Star Race winner and Bristol winner, Sky Commons. A couple drivers also trying to get a spot in the chase. Sky has a win, but is not in the top 25 in points. 32nd in points, Zach Buchanan, 20th in points without a win. These two are definitely needing a good run today. Row 3 has Chris Washer, who's already won this season back at Martinsville, and he also comes to today's race 8th in points. He's kind of slipped as of late, and the team's searching off leads for sponsorship. I'm just going along with that since he's run Ford EcoBoost. So Washer trying to stay in the top 10 in points, and on the outside of him is Cole Daly, who picked up a great run last week, I believe it was. Oh, what are we at? Indy? No. Atlanta, I should say. Daly was up there with his teammates. Got a top 10 finish. Cole is trying to get his way into the top 10 points. Comes in here 14th in points without a win. Row 4 has Dylan Young, a two-time winner this season. He's sporting the Blue Deuce colors this week. Coming to today's race, 16th in points with 2 wins. The outside of him is the Dover winner, Joseph Lombard. Also outside the top 25 in points. He's actually 34th in points. Really losing his hopes to make the chase. He's going to need a miracle right now to get back up in points. And round at the top 10 today is Red Bell, the DLP instrument colors once again. Red's trying to maintain her spot in the top 10 in points. She comes in her 5th in points without a win. The outside of her is a chaser from a season ago out MWR in the 56 Bass Pro Shop, Toyota, I should say. That is Jacob Lawler, who as of late has been running a little bit better. He's 27th in points. He's on the cusp of getting the top 25, but needs a win as well. And the points that are coming in today's race is Danny Wells. He was also sporting different colors. We're going to go see where he's at. Starting a little bit ways back in the Folds of Honor.org Chevrolet. Starting beside one of his not one of his teammates. Whoops. Okay, that's two fails. Beside last week's winner, Chris Dollerton, who got the win, his first career win last week at Atlanta. They're in the Shore Lodge colors this week. They're starting midway through the field. Chris comes to today's race 37th in points. He basically the last 2 weeks have been winners, and people have just struggled heavily this season. Joshua Collard won at Indy to break his winless drought, and Chris Dollerton broke through the victory lane for the first time last week at Atlanta. And as we get this thrown into the field, Let's get ready to go racing here at Atlanta. Or not Atlanta. Wow. I'm really failing now. We're here at Watkins Glen doing, not Atlanta. They're right-hand turns. Anyway, let's get ready to go racing here for the Cheez-It 355 at the Glen.
Over the top today.
You know, actually, I was looking at this. Jack Richards is actually on the pole. See, I don't know what's the deal with me. I'm failing so much. I just apologize for what I've been doing, because I'm obviously on crack apparently, because I don't know which one is what. Jack Richards is on the pole, not Seth Cole. I don't know why I'm doing this. Kind of sad. But Richards and Seth are going to try to race it out and try to get a win. You should look through the rest of your starting lineup real quick, because I forgot to go through it. And there you go. What is going to happen today? The pace car's already off, and we're not going to have any time really to talk. The green flag is out. The Cheez-It 355 at the Glen is green. Again, 13 laps. The lock is going to go on. Richards going to have to find a way to clear Seth, who has the advantage on the outside. And he's going to clear Richards in that BK Racing 83 car, and Seth emerges out in front. Richards going to slip into second. Battle for third between Zach Buchanan and Sky Commons. Ooh, Sky that was a little close call right there. He had a heck of a run off the corner and going to clear the 14 right back. Chris Washer is now slotted into 5th place. Cole Alley is 6th right there. Dylan Young's right behind him. Side by side here is really treacherous as the Drayton mobile of Alex Drayton to go wide, and so did Joshua Balkin and Sean Galligan. Oh, Galligan comes up the track right up in his teammate Noah Boggs, but they kept it going. They are 3 wide, and he is literally rubbing doors with the 6th car, James Qualls, the winner from Daytona. They get everything going right now. There's Tim Freilich right behind his teammate Michael Walton. Joshua Balkin just looks like he's just trying to find a line right now. Trying to get past Ryan Acosta and follow his teammate Ian Dutta, another driver trying to stay in the top 10 in points. Dutta comes in today's race 7th in points. And Seth Cole leads lap number 1. Daly's trying to get around Dylan Young, couldn't quite do it. Got a battle for second, heating up. Sky Commons trying to go after Jack Richards. Good points today right now if these guys stay up front. For all 3 of these drivers right here. Oh, this guy, wow, he almost got into the fender of that 83 car. Oh, he really got out of the groove there. He basically missed the corner right there. He's going to cost him a couple of spots. Washer's by, Buchanan's by, Dylan Young goes by. Here comes Cole Daly. He might just go from 3rd all the way back to 7th. Daly's going to go way wide in the 18. Oh, man. Got to be careful. Bunny hop. Daly's going to end up dropping back to 8th. He loses a spot to Lombard. Maybe we'll do the field real quick, go to the back and see what's going on. Here's Joshua Collard back here, one of his Evernham teammates. Zachary Fitzwater is Tim Fiegel. James Silverfox, couple drivers needing to run good. Michael Norman, another one, and Steve Gonzalez, and Trent Dunham. Trent, I guess you'd say he's probably in the best situation out of all of them. He's got a win. He's in the top 10 in points. He's actually 4th in points. The guys behind him have wins, or besides, I think, let's see. Stevens is not in the top, or he is in the top 10 in points. Doesn't have a win. Norman, Silver Fox, and Fiegel have wins, and so does Collard, and they're all outside the top 30, it looks like. There's Randy Carpenter, another driver needing to have a good run today. He's back here, and Charles Jackson. There's Jessica Shelton back here. She's not running good. There's Tim Walsh, another driver. He comes into this race 9th in points. Joshua Mudd. I think the guys up in points are not running that good. They're 25th on back again. Wow. And it looks like they've gotten single file right now. So let's say that Chris Washer gets out of the groove. Bunny hop. Oh, Dylan Young was in his fender. As Richards trying now to hunt down the 52 of Seth Cole, the Twinks racing car, leading the way. He has not won a race since last season at Martinsville, and we documented about Jack Richards. He's not won since Kentucky 2 seasons ago, I believe. So these two have not won for some time. Seth took the low line right there, and I think it actually worked out to his advantage. Richards got to try to get around the high side there and try to get off the corner with a better arc, almost diamond the corner, I guess you could say. Like I said, these two right here definitely need to get in the top 25 in points, and a win would definitely boost their chances to make the chase. Seth's trying to keep his streak alive of chase appearances. He's made it both seasons he's been here, trying to get 3 in a row. Look back here, Sky Commons. Oh, Lombard just hit the wall big time. Wow. I don't know if Commons just made him miss his turn or what, but Lombard just killed the side of that drive in Hungry Chevrolet, and now Lombard's falling back. Oh, they're daring on both sides of that car. Yikes. Looks like he's going to fall back. He's going to be all the way back to the 15th position, it looks like. That's a tough break for Lombard. I don't think there was any contact. I think he just saw Common, maybe he was surprised by it. Completely got out of the groove and smacked both walls right there. That was a tough break. Got a battle here between Alex Drayton and Keith Betts in the race sponsor car with Cheez-It on board the 99 car this week. It's a battle for the 11th spot. Batson's trying to get a good running going. We like to show the sponsor off really well too, as he sponsored the race. Running solidly in the 11th position right now. I believe Lombard's falling back some more. Yeah, he's got damage. He's really falling back. Michael Walton's going by. Here comes Ryan Acosta. Trying to follow the 10 car through. Jim Freilich, and there's Noah Boggs right there in front of his teammate Sean Galligan. We'll go back up to the front, see what's going on. Seth Cole continues to lead the way. And again, sometimes it's hard to get these tracks to work. I guess peak performance. Seems like there's a lot of tracks that just seem like they're like this these days. I don't know what's the deal. I guess just how tracks have evolved. They're just not that AI friendly anymore. I don't know. He's had to tweak them almost too much, and then it's disastrous the race. I guess it just wrecks it. I don't know. But I mean, kinda gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Just kind of work with it as much as you can. I was expecting to see a couple of these cars up toward the front, especially this one car right here. Trent Dunham, the defending winner of this race, won off strategy last season. Started in the back like he is today, and he somehow pulled a miracle strategy and won his one and only race last season. Basically, got him into the chase. Not looking like the same results today for that one car. Right now, he's running in 36th position. That is a tough break. Justin Perry's going over to James Qualls right there. Couldn't do anything right there at the moment. As Jack Richards looks like he's closed up on the 52 now. And he's trying to pin a move up on Seth. Seth's driving the defensive line, which he needs to do. This would be a huge win for Seth if he could actually hang on and win this. This could be considered his home track. I mean, he's a native up there. I believe in New York. I forgot where exactly. Actually, I do remember, but I don't know if he wants me to reveal or not. But Seth is a native here of New York and would love maybe to win in front of his home crowd. As Jack Richards is trying to mount a charge on the outside. Richards is searching right now for something. It might cost him second what he just did, though. Buchanan's now to his inside. I'm just looking at that top three. They all need wins. Big time. Richards going to rub doors with Buchanan, and that's what Seth Cole wants to see. He wants those two to race it up so he can get back away. We're already on lap 7 of 13. Richards, oh, there's some contact between him and the 14. Richards really driving hard right now. He's trying to go up there and win a race. BK Racing has not won this season, I believe. They have. Oh, so Washer goes way out of the groove. He's going to lose 4th place away to Dylan Young. Yeah, they have not won this season. Michael Cozy and Jack Richard BK trying to get into victory lane for the first time this season. There's Tim Fiegel. Oh, something happened to Fiegel. He's way back here. Don't know exactly what happened, but he's way back in the pack now. Michael Gorman goes way up the racetrack. Racing Tony Blazer and Steven Gonzalez. Trent Dunham, Randy Carpenter. But again, it's just kind of crazy how all these guys up in points are not running well today. There's James McLeod. He's another guy up there trying to get in the top 10 in points. He's back here. Saw Tim Walsh up ahead. I believe Aaron Reed's not too far ahead from these guys either. That's Perry. Oh, Zachary Fitzwater just got turned the wall. Oh, he's flipping. I think his teammate. Wow. Oh my goodness. And there's not a good camera angle right there where they wrecked too. Holy cow. That was a couple of Evernham teammates that just wrecked. Zachary Fitzwater, I think, got hooked by Joshua Collard. And look at all the damage on both of those cars. And these terrible camera angles at this track. That 19 car is destroyed, and so is that 43. Wow. What in the world? Well, it didn't take. I guess there was a wreck after all. My goodness. Oh, and Collard's going to be running around the track. That could be a problem for the leaders. Man. They're going to definitely catch Collard, but I don't know where they're going to catch him. We're going to get to the front of the pack. As Dylan Young comes by Zach Buchanan for 3rd. Chris Washer and Sky Commas are battling for 5th. Oh my goodness, where is Collard? Oh no. This is going to get interesting. This could be bad. Seth's going to be, unfortunately, the first person who's going to encounter him unless they catch him on the straightaway, which he is coming up on, but he's going to be up on the the bus stop area. Oh man, this is going to be really interesting now. I think he's not going to make it to the leaders, but there's going to be people in the mid-pack. They're going to have problems possibly. As the leaders go by, we're going to keep an eye on Collard, because some people are probably going to encounter this driver in this car. Probably going to be toward the mid-pack. Oh man, this is going to be interesting. Somebody's going to miss this turn. Yeah, yikes. I think he's stopping basically. Doesn't look like he's going to affect anybody. Nope, he didn't. That car is really slowing down. I think he's about to have to park it. The car's not going anywhere. That's a tough break for those two Evernham cars. They were running in the back already, but man. That wasn't exactly what I don't think those guys had in mind, and Fitzwater went for a spectacular flip. Didn't think we would see that at Watkins Glen. But I guess this is why this happened. Why these tracks are always some kind of crazy wreck, but not like that. Seen a few in mine. Jimmy Johnson's wreck that everybody knows about here in turn 1, where the, I guess the accelerator stuck. David Rudiman wrecking up here where that wall is. He's all the way back over there in one of the last turns where Gordon wrecked with Sam Hornish and Jeff Burton. And you can even throw in Ryan Newman and Michael McDowell's wreck from last season. So there's a few big wrecks that's happened here. And then all the times that people went head on into the wall like Johnson, like Hamlin did before and Cole Witt did last season. I'm looking through this field right now up the front. I think the fastest car could possibly be this 2 car. Dylan Young, he was the story of the beginning of the season. Got 2 wins the first 7 races of the season. Basically all but locked himself into the chase at that point. Then he just kind of stalled off. We really haven't talked about Dylan that much. 16th in points, like we said. He's, 9 positions is a good in points. Got 2 wins, which is really good. Joshua Mudd's the other driver as well as I think there's another one. Anthony might be the only multi-time winner this season. Yeah, they are. So those 2 really are in the best positions, the 88 and the 2. So Dylan Young just padding his chance to make the chase even more now. But again, a lot of these drivers running bad today, just not what they needed. Running back here. Speaking of Josh Glen, I don't know where he is at. He must not be up here. I think he's further back in the pack. There's Joshua Mudd. 28th right now in the 88 car. He's in that scheme that won at Pocono, which I didn't know. Michael Baker International, which I don't know if I was going to go to Pocono second time, so I put him in this part of this race, because I think this would have been the Pocono race, or it would have been last race or something. Oh well. But he's not running with, wow, Chris Washer's way back here in the 17 car. He's back in 27th. He was way up there. I don't know what happened to him. He fell way back. Huh. And Sky commented as well. I wonder if these two had some kind of problems, because Sky's back to 22nd. Wow. I didn't even notice that. That was crazy. Looks like Lombard's car kind of got back up to speed. Right now he's running in 15th. There's a lot of damage on that 24 car. Costa's battling Michael Walton right now. That's for about 12th or 13th, I believe. That's for 12th. There's Henley in 10th place. We already talked about him. He's 10th in points. Running 10th, so that's pretty good. Alex Drayton have a great run today. There's Red Bell, Keith Batson in the sponsored car. Cheez-It on board that car this week. Running 7th, so great run for Keith. Keith comes to his age race 25th. He's in that crucial spot in points. He'd like to get a win, but he's still eligible for a wild card spot, being where he is in points. Jacob Lawler, good run, coming 6th. Another Toyota up ahead, Cole Daly in 5th. We got Zach Buchanan, Dylan Young, Jack Richards, who's been trying to chase down Stephen Cole this entire race. Have not been able to mount a charge that much. I think his best opportunity was around the time they were about to catch Collard, but then he had some competition with Zach Buchanan, who started racing him up for 2nd. They ended up ultimately costing both of them as Seth got away again. But right now it's 4-car pack breakaway at the front of the pack as we have taken the white flag. 1 lap to go for Seth Cole, who started 2nd. Got the lead on Richards here in the first turn on the outside. Has led every lap so far in this race. We've had this happen before. I'm not a big fan of these kind of races, but I mean, it is what it is. We might have a wire-to-wire victory, but I wouldn't say it's over yet. Richards is really trying to close back in now. This is the closest he's been in a few laps since the racing with Zach Buchanan happened. Does Richards have anything for that 52? See if Seth doesn't overdrive the corner. Richards slid up a little bit. He's digging though. Buchanan went way wide. He's trying to get back around Dylan Young for 3rd. Seth Coles are trying to get his first win. since the Martinsville race in the Chase last season. He has 3 career wins, 2 of them coming last season, and then he won his first career race in his first start in the Daytona 500 in Season 4. But here today at Watkins Glen International, the New York native, Seth Cole, in his 3rd season, is coming out the final corner. He's going to go wire to wire, and Seth Cole is going to win the Cheez-It 355 at the Glen, his 4th career win and first of Season 6. And just like that, the race is over. Make sure nothing happened back here. A fairly clean race. Other than that big wreck we saw, there's Tim. He's going to come around and finish the race. Not quite sure what happened to him. And that is done. I'd like to go back and see what happened. Don't know if Tim got any damage or there was just an unscheduled pit stop. Gonna take a look. Yeah, just I don't know. Oh, he spun right there. He might have pitted after that. No, he didn't pit. Tim just had that incident right there. And then this happened. Look at the camera angle off here. Oh, Collard just completely, it looks like he missed the turn. Oh, man. We'll try to find the best angle. Keep an eye on this. We're going to have like ESPN camera angles right here. Look at the top of the screen. We saw Collard swing off the side of Fitzwater. And then they hooked together and went dead right. See behind the 55 of them emerging. They hit the wall. And Fitzwater car just flips. And then you see the barrel roll from the 19 car. Look at that car flip. Wow. Wildly. For the rookie Fitzwater. And his veteran teammate Collard. I'm not sure why they did that or what happened. But man, that was interesting. And we're actually going to go on board. Probably Silver Fox would probably be the best option. We're going to look at the back. Collard goes wide right here. Excuse me. This wire's running up high. I think Collard just dropped in there too hard. Wow, he slid right into his teammate. Look at this. Wow, look at that 19 car. Crazy that. Collard's thinking, whoops. And Tim Beagle's going to come up and be like, what? He's going to drive between these guys with a little bit of bit. But that's what happened there. This race, nonetheless, is official. And race 22 is now done. Congratulations to Seth Cole and the whole 52 Tweenix racing team on the win today. If you looked at the rest of your results, remember the points are at the end of the video to see where everybody is running and everything. Again, being in the top 25 in points to be eligible for a wildcard spot and just to be eligible in general. So Jack Richards, Dylan Young, Zach Buchanan, Cole Daly, top 5. Then you got Jacob Lawler, Keith Batson, Red Bell, Alex Drayden, and Sean Henley round out the top 10. But again, the story again, a lot of people up in points, running bad again. Not what they were looking for, but not really much we could say more. Just, it's really making everything interesting, I guess. I'll make sure I showed everybody. But, it's going to be interesting to see what happens now in points. It's going to get tighter, definitely. But it's just going to make the top 10 a lot harder to get into because it looks like the gap's getting closed up big time for a lot of these drivers. But I think that's it for today's race here at Watkins Glen International. Seth Cole wins the Cheez-It 355 at the Glen. Thank you guys for watching. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to keep up with the series. And I hope you guys will be back here once again for race number 23. And we are going to Michigan. What's going to happen there, we don't know. We've had some great finishes in the past. Saw a photo finish last season when Sean Henley edged out Joshua Collard for the win. His one and only win last season that helped him catapult himself into the chase. What will happen next week at Michigan? You have to wait and find out. Thank you guys for watching, and congrats one last time to Seth Cole on the victory today, his first win of Season 6. This could be a momentum builder and maybe a chase berth for the 52 car with the win, but we'll see what happens to Seth and the rest of the drivers next week at Michigan. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys then. probably not, but I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and I hope you liked this video for today. I will see you guys next time, very soon, and thanks for watching this diecast review. I will see you guys later. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. Bye! The lifetime way. Wow. How did I get up there? Oh, this is impossible. The Captain Brohead Ready Review. This is gonna be a problem. And Brian Acosta. P200 runs John Dillon up the hill. Justin Perry's on his back bumper. He's gonna get wrecked. Oh, he gets pinned behind the 51. That's all it takes. John Dillon's going back to victory lane. This time the Mountain Race Series. John Dillon takes the Daytona 500.